$7,000 to put it together.
Miracle, so I'll just keep watching for it. Sorry, Casey, go ahead.
I've got 3:30, or is it we good to start?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's recording? Okay.
I'm going to call this meeting to order. Could I have a stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Could I have a roll call, please?
Oh, you know what? I think,
Mr. Barron?
Here.
Mr. Christensen?
Present.
Mr. Ferrick?
Here.
I didn't come
Ms.
to you.
Lautner?
Present. Can you
Mr.
forward it?
Noonan?
Here.
Mr. Popa? Mr. Smith?
Here.
Mr. Robbins?
Here.
Mr. Walter?
Here.
Mr. Yeoman?
Here.
All right. Moving on to public comment. I don't see anybody here. Is there any? Moving on to our agenda items. The commission vacancy review and recommendation. All got the packet here.
Oh, I didn't do that.
This packet is the same packet that the board will be reviewing at its committee of the whole meeting on Friday.
Okay.
It was nice that we were able to kind of put this in with the other item today.
Right.
Typically, they hold a committee of the whole in December, but it just worked to their advantage to do it this month.
Okay.
That's weird, so we must be good more than one.
Oh, here we go.
So of the three committee members up for reappointment, Mr. Yeomans has declined, so we're grateful for all the time he has been on this commission.
Now, we can override him, correct? So we can make him stay on? Huh. Yes, thank you,
You
Todd.
could, but
Everyone doing good? Thank you for serving. Hang on. And so Dave and Don are both willing to continue to serve? Correct?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna go hang with Clayton.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna go hang with Clayton.
Bring Clayton back?
No, I'm gonna go hang out with him.
Oh, you're going to go hang out with him? That'd be fun. In Mexico, probably.
Yeah, let's record that.
So, the only one I've spoken with, I know who was interested in serving was Richard Ishboarding.
Mhm.
I believe he's Northport, and I don't think we've got anybody that far north.
Mr. Frericks is.
Oh, you are in Northport also? Okay, so we do have one Northport, and we have two Northport.
I'm in the southern tip.
Southern tip, okay.
John Aarons is my neighbor. I
And
really
he-
don't know him, but
Yeah,
talk to him.
and he's been on for a while too, right?
I know his wife much better.
Yeah, he does, well, and that's Sugarloaf area, so that's a little bit south, if we have someone from Northport. I would recommend John.
Is that a motion?
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
Can we do it all at once, or do you want
Yeah,
to?
you can make a recommendation for reappointing Mr. Frericks and Mr. Behrens and appoint John.
That would be my motion.
Okay. Is there support?
Support.
We've got a motion with support. Is there any other discussion? Dave?
How many positions are we filling?
3. Yours, Don's, and then Todd.
One other, okay. So we're really,
Just filling here.
Filling,
But 2 reappointments and 1 filling in. Any other discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor, say aye.
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 All those opposed? Motion carries. Okay, moving on to the Old Settlers Park playground equipment. We have 2 proposals in front of us.
May I just,
Yeah, go ahead.
all right, so, something to consider, and I was hoping, yeah, okay, it is. Darn, all the pictures didn't come through. This first one, the Willie Goat, I think you were out of Indiana, and really, really nice to talk to. So this piece, obviously, as you can see, it's got, on the back side, there's a climbing wall, which was one piece that I really did want on, so this is the one with the biggest picture, yeah. It has a climbing wall, and then the double slide, and then you go up. It's got the double slide. It's got the little window inside for the younger kids. They can play below. Spiral slide, and then it's got the ship wheel, which I thought was really kind of cute since this park is on the lake. That one, there's 2 prices, because what they've got in this one is, so it's $16,200 and $800 shipping. If you read, I'm sorry?
8,000 in shipping?
8,000, or 800, I'm sorry, shipping. 8,000 would be, well, 7,800 would be if we want them to install it.
Okay.
So there's a couple things we've got to consider the installation on any piece. So even this piece, if we were allowed to go a little bit over and get this piece for 16,000, we are going to have to spend some money getting it installed. Now Cedar bought a piece for our little park down in Solon last year, and it was put together all by volunteers. But it did take an effort to get volunteers together, but what worked out really well is we had a group of young tradesmen came in with even their own tools, and they whipped those things together really fast. But we did have to have a contractor oversee it, because the posts all need to be put in, I think, 18 inches of cement, and all has to be level and all of that. So either, next year we probably would have some cost, either hiring a contractor to oversee it, or maybe hiring them to install it. That's something to think about. That's the one piece, I like that one. The second piece we got was this, the boss around, and that was a super nice piece too. It had, in both of these I'm recommending the neutral tone. We don't want any of the obnoxious primary colors in that park.
No.
This piece, as you can see, is if you look at the primary colored set, just it's easier to tell what we're looking at. But again, a climbing wall, a ship wheel, 2 slides, and it's got the monkey bars, which are kind of cool. And then it has a fireman's pole. So that's a nice piece too. And that one, I think, was free shipping. Yeah, there's no shipping, and it's $13,600. And I think this one came out of Texas. I'm pretty sure this one came out of Texas, which surprised me that it was free shipping.
That's got quite a discount on it.
Yeah, and now I did get very late a third from Miracle Place Systems of Michigan, and this is a Michigan company. And so they sent me a proposal very late. So let me just see if I can, in a nutshell, I asked him to send me anything around 14,000 that he had available for, and this is for children ages 5 to 12. This is the bigger piece. And honestly, I'm looking here quickly. Oh, he has one. So he does have one, age appropriate. He's got one for 14,500. Capacities 30 to 40 children, that's what most of them are. Age group is right. So this one looks like it has 2 slides. Looks like maybe one slide is a climbing wall slide, maybe, and fireman's pool. This one looks like it's 14. I'll just pass this. This is all I got right now. And it would be neutral. We have to be neutral.
On the playground, boss, I see the warranty it really stands out. And that was a concern of mine because I've seen these fail. And
Yes.
anyway, I appreciate them being so straightforward about the warranty.
Playground boss.
Backing up their stuff
Yeah, that's one I was showing you, it was in
and
the
discounting it.
primary colors, right?
I'm not seeing on here the overall footprint of this one. The other one, the playground boss, it says 30 by 31, but this other one doesn't have a
Good
dimension on
question.
space.
It might be,
Yeah, 30 by 31, but I didn't see. They're both nice pieces, but I feel like this playground boss fits in a little bit better. Maybe it's a little bit shorter,
Agreed.
less higher profile.
Okay.
And it still seems to have, it's just not as big. I think it would fit in the park a lot better. Still has a lot of neat stuff, fireman's pool, monkey bars.
I do watch, we go quite often to the Empire Park with the kids, and they've got some monkey bars, or they've got like a little zip line monkey bar thing. I mean, they're very popular.
Yeah,
It's good for kids' upper body strength.
I just think it would fit in that park a lot better than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I like it better than the other one, it just seems like a nicer piece.
I believe the county's insurance people will like it better too.
Okay,
Why is that?
that's a good point.
To get that other stuff out of there.
Oh,
They've been-
yeah.
The stuff they've been complaining about for years.
Yeah. That's the third piece, Todd, that just came to you, and that's the one that's in Michigan. That looks like he has that one piece that might fit within our budget.
This guy really, his list price is almost 40,000.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's the other, it's the one on top.
Oh, and I shared with Gwen Allgaier last night that in researching these,
Or maybe I was looking at it wrong. See,
I think that
sale
one might
price.
be,
No, but I was looking for this.
Oh,
yeah, it's like 50% off, isn't it? Yeah, that's the miracle. I met them at the Michigan Association of Counties Conference. They were up there. That's a Michigan company.
Yeah.
And I haven't looked at any, it just
Like
came
how you
in,
can
it won't
make
let me forward it to you,
figure
Laura,
which
it's just
one
not
we
enough internet, I
need
think it won't load. But Laura might, why don't you have Laura look at that piece while we're talking? Because there's other,
This is,
just, if you
that's the,
read the whole email, Laurel, if you would, you can probably quickly find what they've got for warranty or anything, I don't know. I think there's just that one piece. Yeah, one piece particularly caught my granddaughter's eye, and it was quite massive. And I don't know if it fit in this room, and it had little castle roofs, and it was only $150,000. Yeah, so there is a wide range of playground equipment prices, I did find out.
So that's the one for Christmas for,
Yeah, we'll be sure and buy that one for them.
Melinda, you said this one has a climbing wall?
Yeah, it's on the slide that's on the left side, it's behind that. Yeah, it's just too bad that one won't open. Or it didn't print all the pictures for that one. Which company was that?
was there any other questions or discussions? Otherwise, we can entertain a motion.
Well, before we get into
Okay.
that, I asked accounting to generate a report because we had a couple bills that came in for
Yeah, I got all
miles.
those here.
So, Jen is on vacation. She'll
Okay.
be back on Monday. So I can get kind of a finer tuned detail of what is in this account.
Okay,
And then we can put it on the agenda for the full board in December.
okay.
But I just want to make sure we don't go over.
Over budget.
Yeah. Because I'm hoping some of the things that came in aren't billed to parks. And it was like the relocation of the water and the power. Yeah.
Oh, is that for the building at Miles?
Yeah. I went through the financials and my numbers don't agree with Sarah's. I'm not an accountant, but I think we have $24,762 left. Out of
You
the
think
whole
how
budget.
much?
24,000.
Oh, 24.
Total. Because
Really?
for what Jen told me is it doesn't really matter where it's allocated as long as we don't go over the whole
Right.
thing. So there were some areas like repair and maintenance, there's like $9,000 left in there. So and we've got about 11,000 outstanding right now. And there'll be a little more, not much more.
So when Jen gets in on Monday, I'll get a confirmation on what we're looking at.
So, but can we still make a motion to, pending
Yes.
enough money, this is our choice type? And then it goes to the full board?
You know, I think we should just make a motion to recommend this to the board for approval and look at our main funding source, which is our current account out of the general fund, and then see if there's something else we can get funding from if it does come up short.
Okay,
I'm thinking it's going to be really close. Yeah.
okay.
I just pulled up, this is the Willie Goat piece. Somebody just asked me if there was a climbing wall. So I mean, this is it, it's in primary colors, but that's the Willie Goat piece. That angle, and if you scroll it, you can, it's got like the aerial, and that's the backside of that
Is this
piece.
the Willie goat?
So,
She's talking about that one.
and actually, Casey, you probably could find the footprint in that too if you scroll.
It's a lot better view.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot better view.
Yeah, the other one I was.
Yeah, it just looks like 3 slides, and we really don't need 3 slides. I think Casey's probably right about that, size-wise.
That'd be like 2 or 3 years.
This is just a nice little piece. It's got 2 slides, and I really like the climbing wall idea.
So are we looking at mainly the playground boss and not considering this? The reason I ask is I just think that this particular one looks so simple. In very short order, you'd be bored silly.
Okay, I think that's a very good point. And that one didn't have the monkey bars, Mike. So-
I'm sorry?
And that one did not have the monkey bars. I
Yeah.
mean, this one does have the monkey bars.
Exactly, and this one has monkey bars. I mean, it's versatile.
Yeah.
I just don't see this as being versatile. It might be rugged for 2, 3-year-olds, but in short order, I think we're gonna have kids really appreciating something like this because of the versatility.
Yeah.
I would agree.
I was surprised, and I was at, I think it was the Empire Park, and they have the double slide like this one,
Yeah.
and it was broke. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah,
I
I've
know
seen
some big
that.
kids that jumped on it, and the one corner was
Yeah.
broke off.
I saw the same thing.
Yeah, it was kind of.
That was why I was asking before about the guarantees, because I'd seen 2 locations with broken slides and tape all over it.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so nobody'd slide down because you'd cut yourself on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Coming down the slide and,
Right.
yeah,
And I did ask them about sub-zero temperatures, and they said they,
so this is what.
are supposed to hold up to our cold weather up here. I told them where we were, so.
Yeah, these are 2.
Are we ready for a motion?
Yeah.
Just whatever anybody thinks,
Yeah.
pick a piece and see if we can get it through.
Maybe you should make the motion,
I'll
Melinda,
make the
because
motion.
you did all
I'd
the
be happy
work.
to. I would be happy to recommend to the Board of Commissioners that Parks and Recreation purchased from Playground Boss, the Monkey Business Playground Set for $13,610. Funds to come from Parks and Recreation.
Support.
Now, that does not include installation, right?
It does not.
No.
And
Can we
do you have
cross
somebody
that
that
bridge
you've got-
later?
Yeah,
Can we cross the installation bridge later?
Mhm.
Just buy the piece and then
we can take that out of
next year's budget, we'll figure
That's
out
my
how to get it
recommendation.
installed.
It's gonna have to probably come out of next year's, some part. If we can get most of it or all of it donated, great, but we may need to, hire, a contractor. If we can't find a contractor, Solon was successful in finding a retired contractor that still had his license, I guess, that oversaw the project, and it was a big project.
Would it have to be a playground equipment contractor
No.
or just
No.
a contractor?
One just,
You gotta pour pillars and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what we did in Cedar. We bought this equipment and sat in the chamber building for months until we got everything set up. And then once they started it, it was up within a couple weeks.
yeah.
And it was all volunteer.
it was all volunteer. In fact, we can probably be just as successful, I know this is in the motion time, or discussion time, but, help me with who donated the concrete. Precision, Almer's donated the concrete, and Precision donated the hauling and the pouring.
Just takes phone calls.
Yep. Deering's donated the chips, I believe. Yeah, my son donated a tractor and a lot of time to hauling chips in, and a lot of young guys with their tools and stuff. So yeah,
And there hasn't been a time when there isn't kids there,
oh yeah.
Right, yeah, no, that gets used a lot.
Mhm.
except for we gotta close it up for winter now. But,
Yeah.
I mean, once it was done, it was a magnet.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any other discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote on the motion. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Is there anything else that you had, Laurel?
Thank you. This is exciting. I hope we can,
No public comment, any
Yes, sir.
commissioner comments?
no, just, thanks for everybody coming in today to get this, done.
Thanks
No
for
problem, it's great.
hunting this down, Melinda. That was
I like
great.
that we're
Thank you.
running in on a low budget. I like it.
We could go over.
That's a good, it's a good thing
Mark the calendar.
for us.
Haven't done that in forever.
I think we should do a little more.
Well, I will give credit to John Popa because I think preparing a presentation to the board on what happened at Veronica kind of opens up commissioners' eyes on the fact that we are moving forward, making progress on updating our parks and making them look nice. And somebody mentioned that they see kids using that new walk-around and fishing at, isn't that right?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
So that's one thing that I'm going to try and do this coming year is make a point of promoting all these changes that the parks have so that it's a little more out in the open. I think you have a tendency to hide your light under a bushel when it comes to the stuff that does get done, and they're not aware of it.
Yeah.
So,
I can say the disc golf community is very appreciative.
well, good.
Oh, that's good to hear.
So,
Tell them to send letters,
Yeah.
please.
Well, simple things
yeah,
like what Scott
you know,
did.
that's easier said than done with some of those guys.
Ask them.
We could
Better off throwing
self-address.
frisbees around than writing letters.
Well, simple things like what Scott did, he established that trail. And that's really not public,
Yeah.
you know? And getting that out there so people know that he's done that. And
Yeah.
Toot the horn.
Great.
Okay. Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? We're adjourned.
Congratulations, Casey, on Claire.
Claire. Yeah.
Claire?
There.
Quick and easy.
Claire Alice.
I understand though you spelled her name wrong. There's no I in there.
No I. No, I wanted the I, but Becca didn't because it's short for Clarence, her dad's name.
Yeah, so I guess that fits.
So I wanted it to be with the I because I thought it was